Gets it to the veteran of Brogdon. 1:27 to go here in the fourth. Brogdon, bank shot, no. Ayton, 21 rebounds. Kamara with it. 4-point lead for the Blazers. Ayton down low, double comes and cut. Brogdon.
The Raptors are now losers of 3 in a row, and the last 3 losses have had different levels of ugly, but this one against a rebuilding Portland Trail Blazers team might just take the cake. The Raptors couldn't shoot or score throughout the game, and ultimately that's become a theme throughout this season, and they didn't have enough to beat a rebuilding Blazers team on the second night of a back-to-back.
I mean, it is missed opportunity. I thought that we had multiple opportunities against Chicago to close that game, and a game tonight. We had hopes to be able to finish this game and to win this game. Didn't go our way.
The first half was back and forth, but some impressive three-point shooting kept the Blazers in the game. Meanwhile, the Raptors couldn't buy a bucket from behind the arc, shooting 3 of 16 in the first half from 3. The team did its best to involve Pascal Siakam in this game. He scored 20 points on 21 shots, and ultimately he got more touches than he did in their Philadelphia 76ers loss, but the half-court offense still continues to struggle.
I thought that he came in with the right mindset. He was aggressive from the start. His defense was on a high level, especially start of the game. We were able to get stops and deflections and steals and to get out and run in transition.
Here are some stats to show you just how bad this game was offensively for the Raptors. They shot 13.8% from 3. That would be by far their worst shooting performance from last season. They gave up 20-plus second chance points for the 4th game in a row. They are currently dead last in that category amongst all 30 teams, and they allowed Deandre Ayton to nab 23 rebounds on the night.
Shots didn't go down today, but we just got to take pride on the defensive end. That was just really the main thing, that we're going down scoring. Even when we were getting stops, they just got offense rebounds, put back layups, and kick out threes. So it was just, even though we're not making shots, we can't let that affect us on the defensive end.
They scored just 91 points in the year 2023 against a rebuilding Portland Trail Blazers team. I have to reiterate that. Their half-court offense generated 75 points per 100 possessions tonight and has failed to crack 90 points per 100 possessions in all of their 4 contests. To put that into context, Houston was the worst half-court offense last year, generating 90 points per 100 possessions. Darko still remains hopeful, though.
There is definitely things that we need to clean up and get better at. Angles of screens, where we're catching the ball. All times we're catching the ball quite far out, and we need to do a better job of every time catching the ball in effective zones. And I thought that we had a couple of really good pick-and-roll actions that, we fumbled the ball, missed the layups. Those are the things that we can improve on and get better at.
Essentially, despite Darko's optimism about growth, the Raptors are on pace statistically to be one of the worst half-court offenses in recent history, and there are very little signs to show that that might change anytime soon. And despite their defense being objectively good so far, it hasn't been able to carve out any real advantages outside of getting out in transition more often.
I think sometimes we just got to be a little bit smarter about it. We're trying to apply the stuff that we do in practice into the game. We're trying to have this drive, kick, swing offense, play through the elbows, try and cuts, different split screens, stuff like that. But at times we get in this mode where I don't think we're really doing it on purpose, but it seems like everybody's just trying to make something happen kind of almost randomly, and we're not on the same page. And then we just dribble into a crowd, try and kick out. The next guy's dribbling into a crowd. We're not really getting any advantages out of it. So we got to find a way to do it, like I said, with a little bit more. It might be timing. The decision-making's got to be better to actually create advantages out of that offense.
Ultimately, this Raptors team and this season feels like one of transition. Hiring Darko Rajakovic, implementing this new offensive philosophy, and giving touches to some of their more younger players all indicates that this team is transitioning into something different. And to that point, the younger guys on this team are showing signs of life. Scottie Barnes finished with 20 points and 12 rebounds tonight and was aggressive in every way. He attacks the rim, he's getting downhill more often, and has shown off a much improved mid-range game as well. And the rookie Gradey Dick was impressive yet again tonight. After sort sort of breaking out against the Philadelphia 76ers this weekend, he has become a little things king, and I want to highlight that in today's film room. Gradey Dick is becoming a little things king very early into his NBA career. Always in the right spots, always making the right decisions, and really making a lot of mistake-free basketball. Tonight against Portland, it showed up on the defensive end. He was pretty much everywhere whenever he could be effective, getting deflections when able to. And I really like this defensive play because it shows a wide range of what he can do on the defensive end. He tags the roller in Ayton and then is able to get out to close out on Toumani Camara, flyby closeout. They get the offensive rebound. He's able to get to Grant in the dunker spot and then able to get out to Toumani Camara again. It's just his ability to sort of cover a bunch of different areas because of his length. And on this possession here, Scoot Henderson drives the ball. Again, Gradey Dick on the help side just gets his hands in there to kind of get a deflection, and then the Raptors are out and running. And I think in the fourth quarter, Gradey was mistakenly called on a couple of pretty light fouls. He does a good job here on Shaedon Sharpe, but is still called for the foul. I thought that was a no call at best. And this right here is a really impressive defensive play. 3-on-1 transition, and Gradey Dick somehow gets the stop. That is just really impressive stuff from a rookie. And on offense, he's such a great mover and decision maker. Quick pass in transition to get it to Boucher. And he's constantly moving on offense. This time he gets the steal, pushes it in transition, and then watch how he's able to move consistently, trying to find an angle, either to take a shot or to make the next read on offense. This time he catches it in the corner and looks at the mismatch against Jakob Poeltl. That's a perfect decision on the basketball court. And positionally, because of the way the Raptors want to play, Gradey making these quick decisions, attacking closeouts with aggressiveness and with purpose is going to be really important for him moving forward. He does that here, kind of driving kick scenario. And the other thing is, he's a really good rebounder for his position. So he's able to kind of get his hands in there, and he gets the offensive rebound here because of it. And this might be his most impressive play of the game. He's an active participant in the Raptors offense. He attacks the closeouts with purpose, and because of that, he gets a layup right over Jabari Walker. He avoids the charge as well. Great job. So the same thing happens on this play. He's able to attack the closeout, and I actually think Shaedon Sharpe got away with a goaltend here, but the same thing applies. He's able to attack the closeout. He's willing to, and because of him being able to make the right decisions, he's going to make the right play. Ultimately, I would like him to go up stronger with that, but that's the right call. And as far as his shooting, we know that that's going to be something that evolves throughout his rookie season and throughout his career. We saw so in Philadelphia that he has the ability to shoot and can knock down shots. And if they're setting him up for plays like this, sort of these JJ Redick type plays, getting him off 2 pin down screens, these are the type of plays that are going to be really successful in the future for him. And ultimately, I think it's just a matter of time before the shooting catches up. It's going to take a while for him to get to that point in the professional level, and that's why he's going to be such a special player for this team. He's already maximizing on the finer things in a professional, atmosphere, but ultimately, once the shooting drops, once that other shoe is supposed to drop, I think he's going to be really successful. You think about guys who are able to do all of the little things on the court, rebound, deflections, pass the ball, be aggressive. These are the things that Gradey Dick is already showing a lot of potential in. And his main point, his main selling point as an NBA player is his ability to shoot the ball. And I'm honestly really confident in that at some point catching up. So once he becomes this adept shooter, which I think he won't even be like a 36, 37, 38% shooter. I think he can be a high volume 40% shooter in the league. Once he gets to that level, he can still be elite at these other things. And that's what is going to make him a really, really good NBA player. Pair that guy with guys like Scottie Barnes who can get downhill, who can attack the paint, who can get into the teeth of the defense, and you're looking at a lot of open shots for Gradey Dick. He's been really hard to keep out of the rotation so far, and it's only been 4 games because of the little things that he's able to be really successful at. And ultimately, I think as the season progresses, I'm pretty confident in him jumping into the rotation sooner rather than later. Gradey Dick has impressed a lot so far. And if you're trying to take solace in anything from this Raptors season so far, it's the fact that Scottie Barnes looks great right now. He's taking that leap defensively. He looks more aggressive. He's looking for his shots. I think the Raptors are investing in him and his development more. And, you know, Gradey Dick, their rookie, their selection this year, looks really, really good to start his career as well. So yes, the Raptors are losing. They don't look as good in the half court. Yes, there are looming questions about OG and Pascal and Gary Trent Jr. and their free agency decisions. And ultimately, I think a lot of those things will probably be answered in the coming months. But the things that are going to be interesting about the season, the good things, the things that we can kind of take home every day, is the fact that Scottie and Gradey are developing, and we're seeing that right now. Thank you very much for watching another Raptors recap. Like, subscribe, do the things you like to do, and also let me know what you guys think. As always, would appreciate all the comments. We'll see you guys later.